So, good morning to one and all. Yesterday, we have completed the security goals of cryptography. Security goals of the cryptography is broadly classified into three. So, what are the security goals which we have to take into consideration? Are number one, confidentiality. Number two, integrity. Number three, availability. These are the three different types of security goals which have been taken into consideration while you have implemented any application for cryptography, whatever the application and whatever the criteria you are supposed to implement with cryptography. Yes, you have to take into consideration of these three. In view of these three, you have to implement everything. So that is why these are called as cryptography security goals. Now today, I'd like to concentrate on cryptography basic attacks. How many kinds of attacks are there? For what we are supposed to implement your cryptographic application. And while implementing the cryptographic applications in view of security goals, what are the services and mechanisms which are available for us in cryptographic algorithms applications? Let us complete these two cryptographic attacks and services and the mechanisms of cryptography. These two must be gets completed for today's class. Okay. So without any further delay, let's get started. So the cryptographic attacks are broadly classified into these. So number one, so security attacks or cryptographic attacks are broadly classified into three types. Number one, snooping and traffic analysis. These two will be considered as threats to one of the security goals of cryptography, that is so the confidentiality. Okay, these two will become under confidentiality. And number two, second thing will be, so second one will be threats which are being, or attacks which are being taking place to violate the integrity. One more security goal, that is integrity. So integrity will be violated. One message modification could be there, and masquerading could be there, and then replay could be there, followed by repudiation. These are the four different kinds of security attacks, while we have to take into consideration of integrity. And finally, availability. As far as the availability security goal is concerned, how availability will be break, while we have to consider the cryptographic attacks here. So that will be denial of service. This is also be called as the DOS. We would like to study each and everything in a progressive manner. So snooping and then traffic analysis under confidentiality, threats to confidentiality, and then modification, masquerading, replaying, repudiation under the integrity, and denial of service under availability. Of course, one more thing also be there, but it is not actually actual attack on web-based criteria, but it could also be considered as attack. SQL injection. SQL injection is one more kind of security attack, which are being attacked on databases. Of course, we are not supposed to discuss anything with databases at this moment. So that is why I did not include the SQL injection in this presentation or in this class here. Okay, it was not included. So these are all different kinds of security attacks. And of course, security attacks also broadly classified into active attacks and passive attacks. Of course, I have given these security attacks as per the security goals perception. So three security goals are there: confidentiality, integrity, and availability. So as far as actual security attacks, there are two different types of attacks are there. So active and So passive. Two different types of attacks are there in terms of security. So sorry, passive. Two different. Of course, we would like to discuss these two also in a couple of minutes. Okay. Let us go ahead in detail about all these security attacks with respect to the confidentiality, integrity, and availability. With respect to the confidentiality, integrity, and availability. So let's get started. So threatening, threatening using confidentiality. Yes, you have the confidentiality. The confidentiality in the sense you have to maintain some secrecy while transferring the data from one place to another place. Confidentiality does means you have to maintain secrecy. You have to maintain secrecy while transferring the data from sender to receiver. That is called as confidentiality. Then how this could be breakdown. So as far as the security attacks are being considered, the first one is snooping and the traffic analysis. You could understand snooping in the sense, of course, it is a new technical word, but traffic analysis, yes, you can understand very easily what is traffic analysis. Okay, let's go ahead with one by one. So, snooping in the sense, unauthorized access of one particular person's data. Unauthorized access of one particular person's data. For example, if anybody has opened their email ID in our computer, and very much fortunate enough that computer's what do you call password. I mean, the email ID's password is being loaded into your computer. Then, after in absence of that particular person, you could able to open that password. I mean, the email ID, and you can read out whatever the things which have been there within that particular email ID. Such kind of activities are called as snooping. Of course, not exactly the same, but some other cases also there. If any person's information is known to you, then you have to follow one method. That method is trial and error method to identify the password, to identify the PIN, to identify the pattern. Trial and error method will be. That's the trial and method. Trial and error method will also be called as brute force. That algorithm is called as brute force. Brute force in the sense. So let us discuss this particular brute force in future in the second unit. We would like to discuss this particular brute force in a particular way. So brute force in the sense trial and error. Okay. So then that is called as considered as snooping. And so malicious examples will be there may be keenly observe the keystrokes. There may be keenly observe the keystrokes. So let me introduce you one particular point here. The point will be let us consider. Let us consider. So if I would go to HDFC, whatever the net banking it might be. If you are supposed to take any net banking, then you could see this one here. If you apply this net banking, if you apply this particular net banking, I did not see this one here. So let us observe. Yes, you can see secure access. Yes. So you can see here, use virtual keyboard. Use virtual keyboard. If you are not supposed to use virtual keyboard, so you maybe type your password by using your actual, I mean, physical keyboard. The people whomever look in, access your net, then they will understand what kind of key you are pressing. What kind of key you are pressing, they could understand. But here, if you take virtual key, so try to observe this one. ALZKR. So some kind of so arrangement is there for this particular time. If you remove this one and take one more time, the keys cannot be in the same positions. The keys cannot be in the same positions. Okay. So therefore, virtual keyboard can be always gives you so at a random kind of key generation so that people cannot be understand. So this is one kind of what you call eliminate the snooping from the people. This is what the elimination of snooping from the key loggers. So key loggers are supposed to be always monitor your key strokes. I mean, whatever the key you are pressing through your physical keyboard, they will be observed. Based on that, they will be take your passwords and they will be logging into so whatever the specification that might be, either it is email ID or some other kind of thing. Okay, and the governments may be smoke individual collect information to avoid the crime and the terrorism. Okay, to avoid the crime and the terrorism, government also so follow this snooping technique. Okay, the snooping technique is being followed by so governments when so emergency situation will be acquired while any so terrorist attack or something like this will be taken into place in the country. Okay, so best example is keyloggers. Keyloggers hacker will be always observe the keystrokes of your actual physical keyboard. To avoid that one, many people are introduced. Many people are introduced the so hover keyboard, otherwise virtual keyboard. Okay, therefore, so people could not understand what kind of key. For the first time, so virtual keyboard will be displayed with one pattern. For the second time, so that might be some other way. For the third time, the pattern might be some changed. Okay, so that the key logger cannot understand what kind of key you are pressing out there through virtual. So that is the specification you need to understand when snooping is going to be taken into consideration in terms of confidentiality. Then uh, 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 it is a program which is always trying to, of course, as far as security point of view, if you consider security point of view, so it is a negative sense. But as far as so accessing the system, not accept to accept the I mean access the email IDs or bank accounts. Some if you are not supposed to refer those kind of things, if you want to refer, so what kind of activity is going on within your system or within your network? If you want to know something like that, then snooping is very much useful for you to identify what kind of activity is being going on through the specific intranet. Intranet in the sense, for example, you people are doing your programs at your laboratory, and I wanted to know. I may be there in my room, and I wanted to know. So, what kind of activity you are doing? Are you doing only actual programs? Otherwise, are you accessing internet? Are you doing? Are you playing the game? Or are you? Are you open? The ethical, non-ethical kind of websites. So something like that. Everything will be monitored by snooping only. So in the form of cryptography, snooping is very negative sense, but in the form of monitoring at the intranet in the sense within one particular building or within a college, we have implemented one network, and that is called as intranet. Within the intranet, snooping is very much useful to monitor the people, how the people are doing their own job while they may be work with computer. Okay. Then second one is traffic analysis. Traffic analysis is always trying to, so based on the traffic, I mean, how the data is being processed through the network from which IP to which IP, so how the traffic is being. If traffic will be very, very, very high, then hacker will understand, attacker will understand that yes, some sensitive data is being transmitted through that particular channel. Then obviously they will attack that particular channel and they will take the data in a particular way. Okay, they may be taken actual data from that particular channel here. Okay, there are always identifies how the traffic is being available between two different types of channels. So if traffic will be very high, traffic will be very high in the sense huge amount of data is being transmitted, the traffic will be automatically increased. Well, it is being increased, then attacker will understand some kind of sensitive data, very important data is being transmitted between those two, sender and receiver. So therefore, they will be attacked. So this is one kind of So finally, what exactly you are trying to observe after reading of these or after listening of these is always monitor the things. Confidentiality will be so always dismonitor. Confidentiality, what exactly you are supposed to implement. So how the monitoring will be gets break. Whereas, so snooping or traffic analysis, what these two operations will be done here is the attackers are always trying to monitor the specific channel. If the channel will be busy, then they will be attacked. Okay, if a keystrokes will be perfectly identify the keystrokes, which keystroke he is trying to apply, then they will open your bank account or email ID or XYZ. Okay, finally they are considered as confidentiality will becomes under so monitoring. Okay, so they will be identified based on the traffic analysis. They will be identified from which location to which location the data is being transmitted. Okay, they will identify. If location is being identified, then we will certainly know what kind of data is being transmitted. If if data will be transmitted from one college to another college, that doesn't matter because college to college they may be sent just marks or something that is not sensitive. But the data will be transmitted from one central station to another central station of police. Then they will understand some sensitive data will be transmitted so that they will come to one conclusion and then they will be attacked. Okay, something like that will be considered as so traffic analysis. Under traffic analysis, these things will be gets happen. That attacks for so integrity. Attacks for integrity. There are four different kinds of integrity attacks are there. Modification, data will be gets modified. Masquerading, replaying, and repudiation. Okay, these are the four different types of so cryptographic attacks under integrity. So modification in the sense we know very well. What do you mean by modification? Actual data will be sent. So from sender to receiver, let me say. So he is the sender and he is the receiver. The receiver is going to receive something, and he just to prepare one particular message. The message will be same, so something like this he wanted to prepare, and this could be placed onto the internet, and this may be received by the receiver without any so attack. It may be received by him, then there is no problem. If this data will be received by some other person, that is asker in the sense attacker, then he may be changed. So he may be changed something, and this modification will be sent to him. This modification will be sent to him. Obviously modification could be gets happen. Actually, you told that, I mean, sender wants to communicate with the receiver something. Alice wants to so communicate with the Bob something like this. How are you? Something like this. So how are you? So then followed by so please transfer so some dollars 1,000 to my account, and my account number is so and so. So these three different types of account number, AC and Bob will be so and so, as given by so Alice. So meanwhile, this could be actually received by Bob. There is no problem. They may be taken, and I mean Bob may be taken receive the information, and he will transfer the amount to so Ali's account. There is no problem. If a modification attack will be there, data integrity attack will be included, then Oscar, that is attacker, will be modify the data, and it has been sent to Bob. So Bob will be, of course, Bob doesn't know whether it is really comes from Alice or not. So therefore, he may be perform some kind of operation. Okay, this is what the probability of modification. Such kind of modifications will be done. Then this kind of modification will becomes under so integrity, data integrity kind of security attack. Okay, data integrity kind of security attack. You need to understand in such a way. Then followed by masquerading. What do you mean by masquerading here in the sense? So the persons will be always comes with fake identity. So now today, masquerading is very high. So continuously on TVs or any other media, social media or WhatsApp, where exactly you can observe something. Some people will come to you and they will ask you to what do you call? Let us say they will ask you tell our pin number and do something like that, so they will be asked you something, so all those things will become under masquerading. They will be send one message to you, a simple message will be sent to you. So you won so amount of amount from lottery, so please click on this particular link. If you click on that particular link, they will immediately grab your total account and they will be grab your total money. Okay, so however, masquerading in the sense they may be create so fake identity, they may be create a fake identity, and they will be so steal your data. Such kind of today, what is being happening in the society is under comes under masquerading. Okay, then replaying. So the attacker will be obtain the copy of message and send the same kind of message for number of times by him to a particular user. Such kind of thing is called as replaying. Replaying in the sense the same thing will be sent for number of times. So that is called as so replaying. So if you observe, so from only one particular kind of thing and only one particular kind of internet service provider, you could get messages continuously. You want that, you want this, you want that, you want this. Please open this particular link. Please open that particular link. Something like that. Okay, such kind of things are called as a replaying kind of thing. Repudiation in the sense, so the sender or a receiver, so they have sent some kind of data to the people. Let me say, if you consider the, if it is, for example, this is the sender and so this is the receiver. This is the receiver. Sender has sent some kind of data to receiver through via email or via WhatsApp or via some other social media, and pretending that sender or receiver, it could be happen. Repudiation could be gets happen between either party. So let us consider I am talking about sender to receiver. So sender has sent some kind of nonsense data to receiver, and sender will argue that I did not send anything. I did not send anything. So therefore, so that will be leads to some cases, and they will be appear their identity in court of law, and they will take some kind of punishment from court of law, something like that. That is called as repudiation. Masquerading could also be same. Masquerading could also be the same. Masquerading could also the same. They are pretending that they are not sent anything. They are pretending that they are not sent anything. But actually he did that. Actually he did that by using fake idea or by using some other kind of thing. So they will be called as repudiation or masquerading. And the denial of service, which is comes under what do you call availability. So denial of service is legitimate users, legitimate in the sense of original users. The original users are unable to access the information or access the device since they are overflowed with some other kind of data or some other kind of request. Many number of requests are going to be done. So here, so information will be flooded like anything. Information will be poured like anything. So because of this particular thing, so people cannot access so-called network or information or device, something like that. Okay, flooding is the concept where exactly included in terms of denial of service. Okay, we will discuss this particular flooding in future, probably in fifth unit. You have clear information regarding to flooding. So these are different kinds of security attacks. Now, security attacks are broadly classified into so two, that is passive attack and active attack. Passive in the sense they may be attack your data, but that is not that much dangerous. Okay, for example, let me give you one particular example, one quick example. So while you are talking with your friend via any mobile or phone, all telephone exchange, all phone service people are record your calls. Everybody has to recall. I mean, Airtel or Idea or Geo, XYZ, whatever it may be, they have to record your calls. But they are not supposed to give your calls at any moment of time. There must be have some procedure to follow, so to provide those call recorders to anybody. So you must approach to the court of law and have to get the permission from court of law. Then you will be take care about the call recordings which is being happening between two parties. Okay, they are called as passive. No, there is no danger with those passive kind of things. But the active attacks are very dangerous because they may be performed some kind of stealing of data on or from accounts or emails, something like that. However, passive attacks always the main goal of passive attackers is always obtain the information from the users, but these cannot be perform any kind of harm to the systems. They are not supposed to perform any harm to the systems here. Okay, so the system will be, so they may be taken some kind of data from the people, but even then they will get the data, then the system will be continued, the system, working nature of the particular system will be continued under normal operations only. There is no overflow or flooding kind of the kind of things cannot be there. Okay, so these kind of attacks will become under confidential. Okay, confidentiality, and these could not be perform any kind of other dangerous operations to the users. Only confidentiality will be gets leaked. So I hope that you people watch many movies. In a movie which is being taken took place very recent, that is Nati. So thereby at the end of the movie, the last final court scene, they have appeared with some phone conversation between two villains. So that has been taken from Troy on what do you call, by taking the permission from the court of law. Okay, so they have to take your data, they have to record or they have to take your data, but they could not do any harm to you. Such kind of operations or such kind of things are called as attackers are called as passive attackers. Whereas active attackers always trying to change the data, always trying to take, they have to receive the data and change the data, and the data will be poured to your channel, onto your channel. Always trying to threaten the integrity and availability of data. Integrity and availability of data. Okay. So these are very easy to prevent because we know what they are doing. But in passive attacks, we could not know what they are doing. In active attacks, yes, we know. So the system is continuously perform some kind of operation. Suddenly, system will be gets take some kind of other operation that will understand some attack was happened. Some kind of attack was happened. We will understand. Then we would like to rectify that particular problem because they do actively they have performed some kind of attack on the system. But passively somebody has doing, then you could not understand what is being happening. However, so snooping, traffic analysis. Snooping and the traffic analysis will be passive attacks. They will become under confidentiality. All these things will be, all the remaining all things will be active kind of thing will become under integrity and availability. Integrity and availability kind of attacks are active attacks. Confidentiality will be available under passive attacks. Then services and mechanisms. What kind of services and mechanisms are happened here? So International Telecommunication Union and International Telecommunication Standardization Sectors, these two have given some kind of, I mean, these are the two different types of organizations are given, so some services and mechanisms to apply or to implement the cryptography. So ITU-T has defined several number of goals under security attacks. Of course, services are not supposed to be mentioned in a proper way in this presentation. However, you can see. So data confidentiality services will be data confidentiality, data integrity, anti-change, and anti-relay. Authentication for authentication, peer entity, and the data origin. We would like to discuss each and everything in future. Everything will be because if I would explain today, right now, you may not understand. You have to know something about the mathematics which is involved in cryptography. Then you could understand. Non-repudiation in the sense of proof of origin and a proof of delivery. Okay, then access control. How this is access control will be controlled. So all these things will become under services and mechanisms. So everything will be discussed in future. Okay, in the coming lectures, we would like to discuss each and everything. Okay. So unauthorized disclosure could be there. Then obviously we have to identify who was to disclose that one, and of course everything whatever the thing it might be. So we have to implement each and every anti kind of operations are going to be implemented in terms of implement the service and mechanisms for security or cryptography. Okay. That is for today's class. And tomorrow we shall move to next concept. Next concept. The concept is uh, the concept is mathematics for cryptography. So much mathematics have been involved in cryptography while implementing any kind of algorithm. So I'd like to complete this one also. This one asymmetric key cryptography mathematics also be covered here, and so symmetric mathematics also be covered within this particular area only. Everything will be gets covered here only. Okay, everything has been because unit number one is simple, very simple. Only three different concepts are there. Mathematics is the fourth concept. It's very simple to complete, but I have to include all these mathematics. Where exactly mathematics is there within the entire cryptography course. Everything has been included in first unit only. So then you could understand what kind of operations we are supposed to perform. Tomorrow we shall take this particular class. So that tomorrow, day after tomorrow, by Monday, the unit number one will be gets completed. Just wait for a while. Let me take your attendance. Thank you.